gauge his skills on to go up against Kell Brook, who's fought Porter, who went and looked decent against a middleweight in Triple G. Okay, favorite going into that fight is Brook. And that's got to be scary for Al Heyman, because Spence is supposed to be his future. And all that money and all that BS they've been pumping about Deontay, right now, Lee, if these two guys, if Joshua and Deontay win their next fight, remember, Showtime now owns both of these guys. Yes, the PBC owns Deontay, but Joshua is a Showtime fighter. If Joshua actually looks like the next Lennox Lewis, why wouldn't you tell Al Heyman, we want Deontay. We want you to sign him. We won't accept anything else until he fights Joshua. Now, when you go to the table, Joshua dominates. He has 90,000 sold seats. He has Sky pay-per-views. He dominates you. They've got to be nervous right now. Two of their guys that were supposed to take this company into the future, they're narrowing down to some really, really big fights. Spence has already signed this Kell Brook Spence fight. And Lee, listen, if Spence pulls this out, what a great start to the young man's career, because going to the UK, where we already seen Kell Brook sell out, he's a superstar. He's going up against a superstar in his first fight, a guy that's undefeated also in the welterweight division. Remember, him moving up 2 weight divisions, no one really gave him a chance. And by golly, he won 2 rounds out of 5. He put hands on Triple G for 6 minutes in that 5-round fight. So it's a scary time for Al Heyman. So we'll see what happens. I love Brook versus Spence. It's going to be a huge fight.
Canelo, Chavez Jr., Hey Baloo, Jacobs, Triple G, Linares, Carolla 2.
Yeah, another UK fight.
Lemieux versus Stevens, Lomachenko versus Sosa,
yes.
And Butterbean taking on Barrera. Yes, I know it's Butterbean.
Yeah, he was the first Vasily Lomachenko, I believe. What division are they? Are they cruiserweights? They might be cruiserweight, light heavyweight, something like that. But he came over here and tried to win titles right away, Lee, and didn't pan out for him.
No, it did not. Is there any other news that you wish to speak of?
Chavez versus Canelo tickets go on sale tomorrow, people. I don't expect
there
this fight.
is an event offer code. If you're listening to this before Monday at 10 a.m., you can go on Twitter and type in Golden Boy and check their Twitter feed, and you can get early access to those tickets. And I think they've been on sale most of the weekend for people who follow.
It's Monday, I thought, Lee.
No, I know, but they had pre-sale available if you had a pre-sale code.
Knockout.
I saw it pop out
yesterday. I seen one code as Knockout.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Very good. You can go in right now and get tickets. Or Monday at 10 a.m. It's going to sell out. It is.
I got another one for you.
Go ahead.
I love that fight. First off, this is off track. This is about the state of boxing. How we've been bringing up. As of lately, it seems that, yes, the viewership is down. And I'm going to tell you, Keith Thurman, Danny Garcia is only the 3rd time in boxing history that 2 undefeated fighters are going to unify the titles in the ring. You want to know what the other 2 times were, Lee?
Tell me.
Sugar Ray Leonard versus Tommy Hearns, and Oscar De La Hoya versus Felix Trinidad. And when I heard that fact, it sunk in how far these guys are away from those type of magnitude of a fight. I mean, I'm dead serious. Both of these guys are undefeated, been undefeated for years. They're both champions, great records, knockout power. Does this fight even feel like it's anywhere close? Well, one, it's not on pay-per-view, so it's not close to these other 2. And 2, just the magnitude, just the anticipation from the boxing world. Does it really feel like Garcia Thurman is anywhere near Trinidad Hoya or actually Leonard Hearns 1? No, it doesn't.
No.
And
look, I nowhere on that fight card did I read off. Nowhere on that fight card did I think that's a Hearns Hagler. That's a Leonard Hearns.
Just
Leonard
that
Hagler.
moment, where Las Vegas.
Even where I'm just that excited about it. Look. The only fight this year that I'm excited about is Canelo versus Chavez Jr. And it's not for any good reason. It's not because I want to go
meltdown. Look at it.
I want to see a fucking meltdown between one of those 2 guys. I expect it. Like, we're going to see a career end that night.
Yes, sir.
Okay? That's the way it should be built. Okay? you know the age-old wrestling, you know, the pro wrestling thing, right? The loser must leave town match.
Yep.
This is happening on Cinco de Mayo weekend.
The best thing they can go for is that it's a Barrera Morales trilogy, Lee. But you're absolutely right. If this is a one-sided beatdown, one man goes home.
Yeah.
And right now,
either way, I'm happy. Like, I literally thought about it. Well, would I be happy if Canelo lost that? Yeah, I would. If Canelo lost at the hands of Chavez Jr., who is literally looked upon in the boxing community as a joke. And he is. There are no Chavez Jr. fans. I cannot find that for him. I can't find a single person to jump on the Chavez Jr. train. And certainly when they're releasing videos of him using, you know, an indoor hammer on a 50-ton tire while he's working. Like, I don't even know what that was about. Why would you put out a video of your guy working out using a sledgehammer on a tire and looking horrible?
That's that power, baby. You look like George Foreman. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Hella slow, and he's supposed to be a light heavyweight.
Oh my God, it was so funny. Those comments are so funny. Look at big boy using his hammer. You go, son. You teach that tire a lesson, right? This guy's getting into a ring. And if he magically pulls out of his ass a performance that ends Canelo,
he's back.
Canelo can't even recover from that.
No.
There's no physical recovery.
I'll tell you what they'll do. If Canelo loses his fight, I don't care if it's by decision, which I don't think it will be, or by stoppage, they will rematch Chavez because that will be the only thing left for them. They would,
and then he has to come back and be the old Canelo and get a knockout somehow.
Yeah,
like you have to go in like it's life or death.
Lee, I'm telling you, there's some. It's better if Chavez wins this fight. I know a lot of you don't want to hear that Chavez spoiled brat, but I'm telling you, for the sport of boxing, it's better if Chavez wins this fight. Not only does it open up more avenues for big fights with the right fan base, it also could bring Chavez Canelo could be the next Barrera Morales.
Yep, I agree. How freaking cool is this? I am watching little tiny white belt kids down in Irvine today competing at the Pan Am Games for Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Nice. And
getting real-time TV coverage on Flow Grappling. There's a plug.
Nice.
And these kids go balls out, man. They don't fight like adults. They're no joke. Like, a kid who's actually trained in boxing or mixed martial arts, don't screw with them. You know what they don't do? They don't stop going forward. They just keep moving at you.
Hey, good. I'll give you an example. I go back to my nephews. One of my nephews, little Gregory Valoria, he's been wrestling his whole life, probably since he could walk. My brother's had him a wrestler from day one. He's been to state 3 times in a row.
When's he taking jiu-jitsu?
Probably, I don't know, Lee. I don't know how far.
Or is he going to take MMA? Is he going to just start training MMA
now,
straight up?
It's all about college. They're trying to get in. They've gotten a lot of letters. They've gotten a lot of
letters. Iowa State.
Yeah. So, this is his senior year. He's going into sections. He needs a win in sections to go to state for 4 years in a row. The highest he's placed at state so far, Lee, is 5th.
That's all he needs, and he'll get a top 10 pick to one of the colleges.
So that's what they're looking. That's what his goal is right now.
He can get. And by the way, here's what people don't know: when you're in a sport like wrestling, and I found this out about pole vaulting. I know this about wrestling, but I didn't know it about pole vaulting. Because your body doesn't mature until you're a little bit older, they'll keep you for 4 to 6, 7, or 8 years in college and let you go after a master's or even multiple degrees because your body's maturing. And they want to keep winning. As long as they can keep you an amateur, they can keep you going. Because that's the way the sport works.
So my other nephew, he didn't get into wrestling until this year, Lee. He's a junior, right? You don't want to know what he was doing before that? He was boxing. He was boxing. And so they put him into wrestling. And he made it to sections on his first year. And
so, are you going to become an MMA fan if he becomes the next Josh Koscheck?
I'm definitely looking at what I can do to help him on that side. If I'm his PR, do whatever I can to help him as he grows up into the sport. I don't know if he is going MMA or not. Now, right now, like I said, it's just wrestling.
Pro wrestling. You know what I tell him, knowing what I know about marketing, and everybody will laugh when I say this. He should pick pro wrestling. It's just better money.
Yeah,
It's just better money and it's a better life.
He would have to start pumping up big. He's only 120 right now, Lee. So he would have to grow here in the next few years in college.
No, but
because pro wrestling, they want to see the big guys.
Massive heavyweight. Yeah, nobody's like that.
So
I mean, he's not going to mature until he hits, because he's been cutting weight and doing it for so long. His body's not going to change out till he hits about 18 to 21, and then his body's going to just morph,
start growing.
Yeah, because he's been cutting weight his whole adult life and watching what he eats. I just know this for a fact. I was 98 pounds for 4 straight years, and I went from 5'0" to 5'6", from 5'6" to 6'2". Like, literally that fast in, like, years. Like, it was that much of a change out.
So,
and that's the way it seems to be for most guys that are lightweights as wrestlers. But, you know, we'll see. It's all good. Anything else you'd like to cover today?
Nope. I think we did it.
There you go.
See you guys next week for the Wilder. What was it? Washington?
Yeah. Tubba. Why don't we just call him Tubba? Tubba, Washington.
Who is it? Oh, that's a sad state.
To be announced, Washington.
Gerald.
We'll
see.
It's pathetic.
Yeah, I like the black.
Everybody tune in and listen. All you got to do is type in Fight Net Radio. This week I will have a MMA or a BJJ interview as well.
Hey, Lee.
I'm not sure who it is, but I have somebody.
The upside to Washington right now, if anyone's hearing that knows him, we'll know his name next Sunday if he knocks out Deontay.
If he knocks him out, Washington will be the most popular guy. Oh, I knew Washington.
I watched his pro debut, Lee.
I
knew that day right there he'd be the heavyweight king.
I'm waiting for somebody who isn't a friend or a family member of Washington go, yeah, the dude's got a live chance. No, he doesn't. He is sparring practice.
Oh, stop it. He's undefeated. He's big. He's 6'6". Let's give him a shot, man.
Again, I say this. If I turn pro tomorrow, Andrew, right, at cruiserweight.
Gerald.
You're telling me that I couldn't figure out 16 fights where I could go undefeated?
I'm telling you, he blinks. If the trainers of Washington
I don't trust anybody's O in boxing anymore, Andrew.
Double jab.
I am convinced we can manufacture anybody now.
Double jab, right hand, his eyes might be closed. That's all I'm saying. He relies a lot on his height and the fact that he just leans back and shuts his eyes.
How is his nickname not Blinky?
Hey, I don't know. I don't know why this isn't even brought up. It's only you can see it almost in every fight. It's incredible.
Blinky or Winky, either one is cool with me. I know we have a Winky Wright, and he was a really good Winky Wright.
Deontay was knocked out in the amateurs. I sent you that video. Who was the guy that I forgot who did it now? But there is a video out there of Deontay being knocked out, and guess by what? A right hand. So.
Oh, by the way, you want to talk about Clarissa Shields and her Mayweather bomb dropping?
Yeah, what was that about?
Out her gold medals. And by the way, Clarissa Shields, once she wears street clothes and she's got way too much forehead.
They'll fix that. Lee, she's not in the machine
she's not
yet.
Pretty. She's not pretty yet.
Yeah, no. No one ever is. They never are until that machine gets you. And
she looks like a thug.
Will you stop it? She didn't look that bad, but I'm telling. Yes, you're right. When she gets into the mainstream, when they start pushing her like Layla Ali, everything will change. Look at De La Hoya.
They're gonna unsquare her jaw and pad the bra a little bit more.
If anyone looks at Oscar De La Hoya before he was the Golden Boy, this kid, he looked like put it this way, in today's world, he might have went back. You know what I'm saying? Trump's world might have deported him.
Yeah.
But then all of a sudden he's in golf clothes. His hair is to the side, looks like a schoolboy. No, even Oscar went through the machine. No, they'll get her. But Lee, go on to what she was about to say, because I really think.
No, what were you?
She was about to say
about the Mayweather drop. Go ahead.
No, it clearly looked like. It clearly looked like when she was at the very end, when she goes, who knows, maybe you'll see me on pay-per-view. She was about to say Mayweather's, it sounded like Mayweather's something, but she stopped herself like, oh shit, I'm not supposed to talk about this, pay-per-view. Go back and watch it, people. Watch the end of that interview. I swear it sounded like maybe Shields knows something no one else does. Who knows? But it sounded to me like she said she was going to say Mayweather's comeback. I'm telling. And look going back to the McGregor. I know we want to end this, but going back to the McGregor situation, it's not smart for Floyd to stay out of the ring for 3 years and then challenge someone. I don't care who it is, MMA.
No, McGregor would be the only safe person you could do after 2 or 3 years out of the ring.
Yeah.
Or Pacquiao.
He still got
he
popped.
could do Pacquiao again without